Genesis chapter 21, the birth of Isaac. And I read verse 1. And the Lord visited Sarah as he had said unto the Lord, did unto Sarah as he had spoken. Verse 2. For Sarah conceived and bore Abraham a son in his old age, at the set time which God had spoken to him. Verse 3. And God called the name of his son that was born unto him, whom Sarah bore to him, Isaac. Verse 4. And Abraham circumcised his son Isaac, being 8 days old, as God had commanded him. Verse 5. And Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born unto him. Verse 6. And Sarah said, God has made me to laugh, so that all that hear will laugh with me. Verse 7. And she said, who would have said unto Abraham that Sarah should have nursed children? For I have borne him a son in his old age. Hagar and Ishmael sent away. Verse 8. And the child grew and was weaned, and Abraham made a great feast the same day that Isaac was weaned. Verse 9. And Sarah saw the son of Hagar, the Egyptian, whom she had borne unto Abraham, mocking. Verse 10. Therefore she said unto Abraham, cast out this bondwoman and his son, for the son of this bondwoman shall not be heir with my son, even with Isaac. Verse 11. And the thing was very displeasing in Abraham's sight because of his son. Verse 12. And God said unto Abraham, let it not be displeasing in your sight because of the lad, and because of your bondwoman. And all that Sarah had said unto you, listen unto her voice. For in Isaac shall your descendants be called. Verse 13. And also of the son of the bondwoman will I make a nation, because he is your descendant. Verse 14. And Abraham rose up early in the morning, and took bread and a skin of water, and gave it unto Hagar, putting it on her shoulder and the child, and sent her away. And she departed and wandered in the wilderness of Beersheba. Verse 15. And the water was used up in the skin, and she cast the child under one of the shrubs. Verse 16. And she went and sat down apart from him, a good way off, as it were a bowshot. For she said, let me not see the death of my child. And she sat away from him, and lifted up her voice and wept. Verse 17. And God heard the voice of the lad, and the angel of God called to Hagar out of heaven, and said unto her, what ails you, Hagar? Fear not, for God has heard the voice of the lad where he is. Verse 18. Arise, lift up the lad, and hold him with your hand, for I will make him a great nation. Verse 19. And God opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water. And she went and filled the skin with water, and gave the lad a drink. Verse 20. And God was with the lad, and he grew and dwelt in the wilderness, and became an archer. Verse 21. And he dwelt in the wilderness of Paran, and his mother took him a wife out of the land of Egypt. The treaty at Beersheba, verse 27. And it came to pass at that time that Abimelech and Bechor, the chief captain of hosts, spoke unto Abram, saying, God is with you in all that you do. Verse 23. Know therefore, swear unto me here by God that you will not deal falsely with me, nor with my son, nor with my son's son, but according to the kindness that I have done unto you, you shall do unto me and to the land in which you have sojourned. Verse 24. And Abraham said, I will swear. Verse 25. And Abraham reproved Abimelech because of a well of water which Abimelech's servant had violently taken away. Verse 26. And Abimelech said, I know not who was done this thing, neither did you tell me, neither yet heard I of it, but today. Verse 27. And Abraham took sheep and oxen and gave them unto Abimelech, and forth of them made a covenant. Verse 28. And Abraham set 7 hour lambs of the flock by themselves. Verse 29. And Abimelech said unto Abraham, what mean the 7 hour lambs which you have set by themselves? Verse 30. And he said, for these 7 hour lambs shall you take off my hand, and they may be a witness unto me that I have dug this well. Verse 31. Therefore he called that place Beersheba, because there they swore both of them. Verse 32. Thus they made a covenant at Beersheba. Then Abimelech rose up, and Pekor, the chief captain of his host, and he returned into the land of the Philistine. Verse 33. And Abraham planted a grove in Beersheba, and called there on the name of the Lord, the everlasting God. Verse 34. And Abraham sojourned in the Philistines' land many days. This ends our reading.